everyone, I'm Wendy, and this is my first YouTube vlog regarding my keto journey. And I just wanted to let everyone know a little bit about where I've been and what I've done and how I got here. So basically, I got up to 282 pounds back in 2005. I was on every single diet you can imagine. I was on the Fen diet. I was on actually Atkins when it first started in the 70s. I lost weight every time, but I treated it as a diet, and the minute I went off of it, I started gaining weight, and I gained more. I was on the packaged diets. Every packaged diet, I was on the packaged shakes. I was on all of those things, and I was on the shots. I was on the pills. And they worked for a little while, and then I just gained weight. I gained more and more weight every time I tried something and then went off of them until I hit my all-time high of 282 pounds, and that was in 2005. About that time, the lap band was really popular. It had just come out. I had friends that were getting it, and I decided after talking with my husband that I would go in and get a lap band done. Now, lap bands, gastric bypass surgery, bariatric surgery of any kind is not a magic pill. It's not a magic fix. And even though I had the lap band, you have to stay on a diet, a protocol. You have to follow and watch what you eat, and you're restricted because you have this band in place that literally stops the food, and you pop it right out, if you know what I mean. And I still was having issues. I was on a 500 to 800 calorie diet, and the weight crept off me, and I'm talking years. It took years. I got down to about 230, and I yo-yo between 220, 230, and just kept playing and losing and gaining and losing and gaining the same weight, all with the lap band. Well, I started having issues with my lap band a couple of years ago, and so I had to go in and found out that I had an ulcer on my stoma, which is the opening of the lap band into the stomach. I had a small mass in my stomach, which ended up to be benign, but I had to go in and get scoped and had to have the fluid removed and all these things. And at the time, the doctor told me, that he could remove my lap band, but my insurance didn't pay for it, and they wanted $30,000 to remove it, and I didn't have that. So that was 2 years ago. So my husband and I went into becoming vegetarian. Then we moved from being vegetarian into vegan. Then we became whole food, plant-based, no oil, no fat. I stayed in the 220s to 230s. And I had done all kinds of reading and all kinds of research here recently. And I just about gave up and said, okay, that's what I'm going to weigh. That's how I'm going to be. The good news is I was never type 2 diabetic. I never had high blood pressure. I always had low normal blood pressure. My temperature always has been right about 97.9. So I didn't have any issues other than I was clinically obese. When I was 282 pounds, I was morbidly obese, and I also was told at that time I had a fatty liver. So I found out about keto. I started just going through every YouTube vlog video about keto. I started buying all the books. I started researching it and thought, you know what? I'm going to give this a try because I'm getting older, not getting any younger, and I want to be healthy as long as possible, and I want to get the rest of my weight off while I still can. Every year you get older, it gets harder and harder to lose the weight. So I decided I would give keto a try. So in February of 2019, I weighed in at 226 pounds, and I was embarrassed. I didn't want to take pictures. I didn't want to show my weight. I didn't want to do this. But something magic happened. My body liked it, and I started losing the weight. Now, I'm going to tell you something. My body, I have a metabolically broken body. from being on such a low calorie deficit for such a long time with my lap band. And my body is just saying, no, I'm sorry. I'm not going to let you have another diet. I'm not going to release 1 more pound because you've played this game before with me. And so my body has held on to every ounce of fat and not released it until now. So we started eating ketogenic diet, following all the books and the protocol. I tend to like doing more organic, more pasture raised, pasture fed, grass finished. It's my husband and I only now. My kids are out of the house, so I can afford to spend a little bit more money on those things. But anybody can do this. You don't have to do those items. You can still shop at the regular stores, at a Fry's, at an Aldi's, at Walmart, and you can lose weight on this diet. So as of today's October 5th, I weighed in at 188 pounds, and I can't tell you how good it feels. When I started this, I was a size 18 to 20 and an extra large that was getting pretty tight. And I actually am in a 12 or 14 or large pant, depending on the brand, you know how that goes. And a top, I'm in a large or a medium, again, you know how that goes. I think this one's a large, the pants I have on are a size 14, but I feel fabulous. So I thought that I would start a vlog and help people like me that have done bariatric or gastric, bypass or lap band, have tried everything and are desperate to figure out a way to get the rest of the weight off and feel good and be healthy and be happy. I can't tell you how much more energy I have now that I'm on keto. I work full time, 40 hours a day. I started walking. When I first started walking, my knee hurt me. It took me, I would do probably 10, 15 minutes and then I would be tired. I do have a right hip replacement. My right knee is bad. I've had 2 arthroscopic surgeries. I tore some ligaments in it and it hasn't healed right. And so my office where I work is a large campus that's a little bit of rolling hills to it. And the building was built in the 70s and there are no elevators. And it's a 3-story, well, I would say 2, but there's the lower story as well, the way that it's built. Anyway, you have to go up and down stairs. So I've had to get strong with my legs. I've had to start using stairs more often. First it was a real hassle to go up and down the stairs. The accountant department's upstairs, the cafeteria's downstairs. I'm on the ground floor, so if I have to go upstairs to accounting or downstairs to the cafeteria, I've got to use the stairs. So I've actually started walking. Last year for Christmas in 2018, my husband bought me a Fitbit. I've set my Fitbit up for my macros so that I am doing 5% carbs, 75% fat, and 25% protein. I have it all set up. I've done my lean body mass and I eat somewhere between 12 and 1300 calories. Now for me, that is a huge step forward because my body was not allowing me to lose weight at 500 to 800 calories, and eating 9 to 1,000 calories, I was gaining weight. Seriously and literally. I would have a potato or rice, vegetables, maybe some gravy or something on it, and wake up 2 or 3 pounds. Now I know some of that's water weight now from what I've learned from being on keto, but it was so frustrating for me. So with my macros, my lean body weight, I eat about 12 to 1300 calories and I'm feeling fantastic. I can't tell you how good it is to have steak and really good, I really enjoy raw cheese. I get goat or sheep. If I get a dairy product, I try to get a European product rather than a United States product, just because of the information that I've read. on it, and I try to get it antibiotic free, and I try to get it organic if I can as well. So having cheese, having ribeye steaks, you know, having a big old salad with blue cheese dressing that I've made, or some wonderful olive oil. And by the way, Arizona has its very own olive orchard, garden. Anyway, we have olives here, and I was able to go there and try all of their olive oils and get some really good stuff and bring it home with me. So I use that. I love Kerrygold butter. Oh my gosh, you can eat that stuff with a spoon. I don't, but you can, or at least you lick the spoon, because it's delicious. So I just wanted to give you a little bit about my story. If you like what you heard, please like and subscribe, and hopefully, you know, we'll have a lot more information the next time. See you soon.